Service. Before you lose your cool, my friends, we have some simple steps you can take to get what you want. Andy Crouppen of Brown & Crouppen is here to tell us the best ways to complain effectively before taking legal action.
Yes.
Because that may happen in the end there. Okay. How to complain effectively. The first thing you have to ask yourself, right, Andy, is what am I trying to gain from this?
Right. It's important to go in it with an exit strategy. Did you buy a good that is defective and you want it replaced or repaired?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a service that you want them to come back and fix it? Or do you just want all your money back because you don't trust them in your house anymore? Was there an employee that was rude to you and you want to make sure that they were disciplined or terminated to make sure that doesn't happen? So you want to make sure you know that you're going into this with something in mind. There's a point to all this.
And even for some, a simple apology.
Yeah.
Maybe all you want, and that would suffice.
Yeah, for sure. You know, you mentioned before, keep your cool, and that could be one of the single most important things. A lot of the times, you get emotional. Somebody comes into your home, they installed the wrong toilet, or there's a water leak, whatever it is, and you get emotional about the situation, and you take it out on the person who answers the phone or the person you end up meeting with to talk to about it, and you end up going from the victim to the jerk. And if you keep your cool and you explain, sometimes even be apologetic with the person. I'm so sorry. I know I'm giving you an earful. I know it's not your fault. But don't kind of reverse it and make yourself out to be the bad guy by how you act.
Because you then may not get what you want. Coming from an attorney, this makes sense, to gather evidence and to make notes. I don't know how many times I'm on the phone with somebody. I'm always asking their name. That's going to help you in the long run. But make some notes. What kind of notes do people need to make?
Well, I think you make a good point, because sometimes these things take months to resolve, if not longer, and if you have to go to litigation, even longer than that. You want to make sure anytime you have anything that you speak to somebody or you meet with somebody or you do something to repair it, take note of the date, the time, the person you spoke to or dealt with, get their name, and make a little note about what that conversation was about or what you did, because 3, 4, 5 months down the line, it's way more effective to say, on January 13th at 4:27 p.m., I spoke to John Jones, and he told me that we would be out there at 4. You know, the more specific it is, the more believable it is.
And we also, at times, you talk to the first person who answers the phone, the first person who is there, but you really need to talk to somebody who has some sort of power.
Right. Sometimes it's best, in a situation, if you feel like you're just getting nowhere on the phone, ask to speak to a supervisor immediately. If it's a local business, I'd always encourage you to try to make an appointment, speak to somebody face-to-face, because I think a face-to-face meeting is always way more effective and personal than having somebody on the telephone. I think it's, frankly, a lot easier for some people to say no when you have the anonymity of the phone.
Right. And this is the time that we would repeat, be calm, and state some facts and not your opinion that this is a horrible place. I mean, state some facts.
Yeah, they just want to get rid of you, and it almost sometimes, if you act crazy, sometimes you get the people almost that they want to do everything they can not to help you, because it becomes so adversarial.
Right.
And it becomes just sort of this contest between who can be angrier on the phone.
Yeah, who can be louder.
Kill them with kindness.
Yeah, I love it. Kill them with kindness. We'll end it there. That is great. Make notes. That is a best piece of advice. And to be calm. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Because you guys, I mean, everybody's going to complain about something. If you have a legal question for Brown & Crouppen,